Hey there. Happy Tuesday. Who's looking to get some truth today? Just a little bit, not too much, just to kind of help you maneuver the next few weeks, which are pretty big. So I'm going to let some people jump on, see if anybody is ready to kind of hear what the universe has in store. I was really excited today. I did ever since the new moon and the other day when I did the new moon live. Some people have scheduled some sessions, and they've been pretty powerful and really like set them on a good path to maneuver the month, do what they need to do, and then turn around and you know, make the progress that they're looking to make. So this is kind of a good one. Okay, so hello gorgeous, how are you? What I'm going to do is, this is not a normal live, this is just me, this is a quickie, guys. We are doing a quickie, that's all that we're doing, which means I tapped in today, got a little bit of the universal message, and I am giving that to you to utilize the best way you can. And then if you feel it's time and you need to do a little bit more work, or you need to do a little bit more guidance, then definitely turn around and send me a direct message or go to the website and book your session. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so we're going to get through this because I do have to do a session later on today. So when I was tapping in, okay, and I did a little bit of my automatic writing because I had some pretty, like I said, powerful sessions today with people. Spirit came through and they said it's time that every once in a while that you turn around, and we need to give them a little bit of boost right now. People are needing a little bit of help, a little bit of extra. So we're giving you a little bit of extra right now. So when I came through, the first words that came through when I did the automatic writing, you guys know I do automatic writing. I do, hey, what do you got for me? And then it comes through. So what happened is when I was doing this writing session with Spirit and decided that I was going to do a universal message today, the first words that came through were Gemini, which I thought was so interesting. And for anybody jumping on, this is not a regular live. This is just a universal message. And what's going to happen after that is I'll publish it, it'll be there for you, but it's not where I'll be bringing people on. It's just a quick thing. It's just a quickie. So I thought the fact that Gemini came up was interesting this morning because it was so very relevant right now, because we just passed through the new moon in Gemini. So that's where we're at right now. That's the energy that we're dealing with. And it's pretty fierce. The energy is pretty fierce and it's pretty powerful. So if you need something, now's the time to get it done. You know, you want to avoid any type of altercation that could create drama or stress in your life. Find another way around it. So let me give you a little bit more insight to what the Gemini energy is, so you have a little bit more of an understanding. Gemini, the meaning equivalent is to I think. So guess what? You guys have to, you know, use your brains, and you got to start thinking. It's about I think. Okay, so think about this saying, which was very relevant, and nobody likes to hear it, but it is the truth. We are all bound. We are. Think about the saying from Bob Dylan, which came to mind when I was doing this writing this morning, and it was, no one is free. Even the birds are chained to the sky. Think about it. We all have a responsibility to someone, especially ourselves. You lose focus on that. So if you, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This little baby I made, my little amethyst. And I got my amethyst earrings on today. My amethyst and that selenite, working with some angels. But so think about this. Like I said, we all have the responsibility to someone, especially ourselves, especially right now in the energy that we're in, you know, and take stock in that. You know, if you lose focus on the responsibility you have to yourself, then you are lost. And then you're allowing yourself to be controlled by others and to be controlled by situations. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Nothing is beyond your control. Nothing. Unless you allow it to be. It's a choice. Okay? If you guys aren't happy right now, you may have not caused the situation that made you unhappy, but you chose to stay in that energy. It's a choice with whatever it is that you choose to do. Okay? No one is free. Like I said, the saying came to mind today in this energy. No one is free. Even the birds are chained to the sky. So, if you want to get through the next few weeks, communication is key. Hello, Archie from New York. If you want to get through the next few weeks, communication is key to your success. It's no joke. Be pliable, be versatile, stay sharp, and remain on point. You need to be quick. Part of communication is also being very mindful and paying attention to detail and listening to others. That's also a really important part of this. Don't allow yourself to be caught by surprise. Okay, so if you need me to repeat something, I absolutely will. If you want me to go in a little bit more into something, I will. But this is just giving you a little bit of help of how to get through the next few weeks. Now, when you're in the Gemini energy, and just because that may not be your sign, may not be your rising or your setting, it doesn't matter. As you work through, you know, the lunar cycles and the zodiac through the year and everything that happens, you move into these energies. And remember, right now we are in the new moon in Gemini energy, okay? And it is in the constellation of Taurus, so there's a little bit of stubbornness in there as well. But Gemini energy, let me tell you, is something else, which we already know. This new moon is fierce. Where's Joss? He's going to say this new moon is two-faced. It has nothing to do with the moon. It has to do with the twins, okay? So what the Gemini energy you can tap into and brings into focus, or has rise within you, because it's all about rising, okay? What it has rising: full charm, wit. All of a sudden you become witty, a little bit more playful, whimsy, and fun. You have to remember that Gemini is actually ruled by the planet Mercury. Very creative in their very nature. So when you tap into this Gemini energy, that causes you to be very creative. So even if you're somebody that gets stuck and you're not really creative, well, if you want to try to be, now's the time, because that's being drawn up with this energy and you can tap into it. And it's not just, like I said with the arts the other day, it's just being creative in different things and experiences within your life, okay? So it's Geminis are creative, so this energy is very creative in their very nature. Gemini energy, they act upon things very quickly and swiftly. They waste no time about it. Sometimes they jump the gun a little bit. They are fast moving. And because of this, Geminis have a tendency to get really bored really quickly. Okay. So it's hard to pin a Gemini down. So if they don't finish a thing, if you're a Gemini or you're working through the energy, if you don't finish a thing, it is because you're bored or they are bored and lost interest and passion. The passion just isn't there to hold their attention. So it may feel like this month that you might have a little bit of ADHD happening, and this is the truth. not being able to sit still, you know, trying to figure out if you're going to go this way or that way, moving really quickly. But like I said, if you start something or you're in a situation right now, if you don't finish it and follow through, it's because you got bored with it. It's because you're not passionate about it, and it means it's just not meant to be. So don't beat yourself up. Know that when you're working with Gemini energy, okay, if it sticks, it is meant, okay, and you will be successful. Communication is huge, but, you know, communication is everything on both sides, you know, and things can be interpreted, or you might not be ready to hear something. So like I said, Gemini energy, if it sticks, what you're doing, it is meant, and you will be successful in what you're doing, whether it's in love, whether it's in career, whether it's in life path, you know, which is so important. Hello, Coco Mode. How's my girl doing? So this really ties into the energy over the next 26 days now. Because remember, that new moon in Gemini, that forces in the energy that we were working with, moves for a 28-day cycle, and we're really going to be in that. But along with that, so right now you got 26 more days going on, okay? So Gemini is a smart sign. They're intelligent. It's the smartest sign in the zodiac. But with a Gemini's creativity and energy and wit, they're over the top, and they really, really are smart, you know, and you really have to work on communication. But with all the creativity and energy, like I said, all their wit and charm, the flip side to the Gemini, that other part, they can be very insecure. Okay, so you could be having those feelings, and they can change their opinions very, very, very quickly. I knew it would, Mama. I'm so glad. We will discuss that a little bit more later. Hello, Renee. I'm okay. I'm doing well. So, been really busy, but I'm doing good. A lot of work today. So, Geminis can be very insecure and change their opinions. Okay. Y'all working in that Gemini energy this month, you're being affected by that energy and the influence, whether you were a Gemini or not, okay? So the important thing is go with your first instinct, your very, very first answer that you come up with. And if it rings true, because remember, you're also supposed to be thinking, you know, you're supposed to be taking it back and paying attention, communicating, okay? Go with your very first instinct, the very, very first answer that comes to you, okay? And don't allow insecurity to stop its flow. Sweetie, this isn't a regular live that I'm doing, and it's working with energy. It's a universal message for today. So I'm not able to answer that question for you right at this moment. Also, if you really want to connect with him, definitely you can go ahead and take the step to book the session, and not only tap into Joe's energy and what's going on there, but also with some of the other people that are circling around you. And you do have quite a few right now. So, you know, you have that opportunity too. But I saw your question. I just am not in I'm not in that energy field to answer that question, because this is just a real quick live to just give a universal message. So you're seen. I care about you, and I wanted to acknowledge the question you had asked me. So first instinct, first answer, if it rings true, don't allow the insecurity to stop its flow, okay? Geminis, that energy, are very patient. So, hello, my daughter. I love you and I miss you fierce, my Gracie. Give my little baby giant a big kiss and hug for me. So, engage your patience. You know, and that's crazy because it's like a double-edged sword. Okay, Gemini's energy, they have a little bit ADHD. They're jumping from one thing to another, but that's only because they are very uber focused. They're intelligent. They need to be stimulated, not only mentally, but physically as well. They really got to feel it, or they don't like wasting their time. Okay, so, but they also are very patient when they need to be. Okay, Geminis are very patient, so you have this patient energy that's helping you out. So you need to try and engage your patience. Timing is everything, so that's why the patience is required. That's why it's required for you to take a step back, really look at things, why you need to communicate this month, why you need to avoid any and all drama if it doesn't serve you, why you need to move around, above, below, around a situation. This is not the month to move right through it, okay? Follow your first instincts. Focus on yourself. Focus on your path and where you're headed. Plant those seeds that you need to. Start looking within, because your path may not be clear. And do whatever it is you need to do to get you where you need to be. So, patience and timing is everything over the next 26 days. Know you will thrive in this Gemini energy if you are truly invested and interested in it. You can't fail. All right, so if you're truly doing what you're called to do, when I talked about the New Moon Live, activating that inner voice, okay, if you're truly called to do it, and you're interested in it and you're invested in it, because you're working with the energy, take advantage of it. If you don't do the things that are necessary and it doesn't work out for you, it's your own damn fault. Don't come crying to me, because I kind of, you know, I'm on here, excuse my Jersey, I'm giving my time, and I did this work today to try and help you guys, because I want you to be successful and happy. This is the whole reason why I do what I do. But it takes work. It's not easy. But there we go back to that old saying, nothing worth having comes easy. But if you work with the energy, take the steps that you need to, and you listen, okay, you will thrive in the Gemini energy if you are truly interested and invested. You can't fail. This is in love. This is in career. This is in life. So you can really hit yourself from all angles this month and come into balance. You know, come into balance focusing on all these things. But like I said, you have a responsibility to do this to yourself, for yourself, which is so important, which is why we open this whole thing with. Do not hang on to things that do not serve you or your feelings. You are meant to be a little selfish in this energy. Do no harm. So you can be selfish. You're focusing upon yourself, on your path, what it is that you want, what it is that you need. All these things are coming into play this month. So do what you need to do while doing no harm. Okay? So, you will, all right, so do not hang on to things that do not serve you or your feet, or you're not feeling. So if you're not feeling it, let go of it. You will be miserable, as will everybody else, if you do. Okay? So, guilt is no reason to stay. Fear of being alone is no reason to stay. Fear of taking that chance at a new career is no reason to stay. Follow the path that is meant for you. But you have to overcome the fear. Hi, Jason. So it was funny. So I'm doing the automatic writing today, and I'm like, wow, that was really specific. Guess somebody needed to hear that. So people who are watching this and will watch this later needed to hear that message, okay? You have a responsibility to yourself first. Do what you need to do. Handle your business. Take care of the people that you are responsible for. Make the changes you need, adjust, and move on while doing no harm. This month, like I said, things may be a little bit unclear. They may be foggy. And I cannot stress, do yourself a favor. Take the effort, invest in yourself, okay? Book a session. It will change everything. I will help you get exactly where you need to be. And I promise you, if you book a session and you do the things you need to, and you accept the truth for what it is, and you take those chances, you will be so much happier this time next month. Little changes, it's not big. But there's a set, because you got to remember, when I do sessions with you guys, you know, I'm not a boardwalk psychic. I do talk to dead people. I do tap into spirit. This is all real. It's not bullshit. I am not prompted. My only care is that you get what you need. You know, that you heal, that you become happy and abundant. Okay? So, if you make the changes necessary and you invest in yourself, I promise you, you'll be in a better place next month. But when I do these sessions, not a boardwalk psychic, I tell you what your paths are. I tell you where you're headed, and if it's not really what you're supposed to be doing, I'll be like, you're really supposed to be doing this, okay? Thank you, you're booking me next week. If you need a session, Renee, just send me a message and I'll get you booked, okay? And then we'll get it in. Elena has helped me shape what my life is today, starting 4 years ago when I started working with you. Hey, Florida Nail Girl. Ashley, you know you're one of my babies. Joss is one of my babies. You know, you guys know you're my family. I'm very protective of you all. You know that. So, but, you know, not only am I going to tell you your path, and if I tell you that, you know what, you need to change this shit, in the beginning, I will work with you and give it to you in a way where you should be able to receive it. But as we start working together and the universe is working through me and telling you what you need to do, and you're like, yes, eventually my jersey's gonna come out and I say, hey, what are you doing? You're already supposed to be there. We need to adjust this. I call you out in a loving way, saying, okay, let's get this done. If we make the decision of the path you're going to take, I will do my best to help you get where you need to be. So definitely book a session. I promise you, it'll be worth it. And there's a whole bunch of people that I can refer you to real time that you can turn around and ask them questions who have been working with me and are currently working with me, and they will give you an honest answer in how it went for them. And just, I told you there was going to be a switch. You started listening, you started changing your energy, and it switched, and that was pretty quickly. You know what I'm saying? You were struggling, and then once we got together and had those conversations and a couple lives after since our last session, and we worked through it, you worked through it. Told you it was going to switch. Told you so. And I'm allowed to say tell you so, especially when it comes out in a good way. Okay, so remember, right now is the time for communication and an exchange of ideas, to explore and perfect the ideas that most inspire you. Passion is key. Okay? Find your passion. Act upon it. Follow through. Allow yourself to listen and to consider what others say. Because the people that are there for your best interest, they will catch something that you just might have missed. So you need to be open, and it can't be all about you. Because sometimes with Geminis, it's all about them. They like to hear themselves talk. They think they're the smartest in the world sometimes. They are pretty smart, not going to lie. But you have to really, to be intelligent and gain wisdom, you have to be able to listen. Okay? They will catch something you might have missed. Tap into the intelligence of the Gemini energy right now. Your mind at this time need to be fed and communicating with people, exchanging dreams that you may have had, harmless gossip, the good kind of gossip, the fun kind of gossip, not something that's going to cause harm. Love stories, even if you need to share a sad tale or a situation that's going on, sharing your ideas, aspirations, happy things that are happening, and sharing philosophical ideas. You need all of these. Your mind needs to be fed from all those areas. Right now, with this Gemini new moon energy that we've been working with, so it's pretty fierce, and universe is trying to prove a point if they're turning around and saying, okay, we need to back up what we did the other day. We really need to hit this message home hard so that people are getting it. Okay, so right now with this Gemini new moon energy that we're working with and how all the planets and stars are aligned, you may find yourself highly strung out, nervous, anxious, or excitable. What you need to do is just take a breath. Take a breath, step back, allow it just to come to you. Just allow it to all smooth out. All right. You will figure it out. You're going to be okay. Hello, Brooks. Hello, Courtney. Get that baby. I just love him. And Courtney, I am just obsessed with that baby's ears. I love his ears. I do. I just love him. That baby is the cutest baby. Has the most mischievous smile. Such a smart little boy. And those ears are fantastic. They really are. I love them. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't understand different things. Like ears really tell a lot about your personality. Okay, believe it or not. So don't ever make fun of somebody's ears, because you're probably gonna get them wrong because you're coming from a wrong place. But ears frame somebody's face. They do. So never discount an ear. So right now, where are we? So you might be feeling highly strung out, nervous, or excitable. So just breathe and take a breath. You will figure it out. You may feel as if you are riding the wind with high energy. Okay, so you could be getting that. Because remember, Gemini energy moves quickly. So multitasking is required now. You have to be able to wear a couple of hats. Another cool thing about Gemini is Gemini is soulmate energy. And remember, Gemini right now is connected with that asteroid Juno. Okay? So right now, be on the lookout for your person, or the realization you just might be with the one. So don't fight it. Ride the wave. Don't be afraid of it. You have to overcome your fear. Words are extremely important right now. Think and use wisely. Communication. Okay? Use your words wisely. Communication is imperative over the next few weeks and course of your lives over the next few months. So how you behave, how you respond, what happens over the next few weeks during this cycle is really going to set the tone and pace for your next few months. So your words are important. Think first before you speak. Use your words wisely. Communication is imperative for the course of your lives, okay, over the next few weeks and ultimately the next few months. Okay. So if you want to know a little bit more how to navigate this energy and get your life on track and block out the noise, focus on you. You can absolutely venture back to the New Moon Live in Gemini that I saved on Sunday evening. Definitely go back. You don't have to watch it. You could be driving, cooking in the kitchen, whatever it is. It is such important information. It really delves deep into how to handle the next few, the next 26 days, as well as explaining why you might be acting a certain way or somebody else. Okay, so you can maneuver things better. And for some it's for safety as well. So definitely take a listen and listen to it. I did save it. Hello, Frankie Vetter. But focus upon you. And I cannot stress enough. I mean, I am pushing you guys because, like I said, oh, thank you so much. This one? Which one? This one or this one? I made this one because, you know, I make my jewelry. And then this one I actually had made for me. So, so I promise you, book the session. I promise you, your life will literally change immediately if you choose to do what needs to be done. Change your energy, change your life, and know along the whole way that I do have your back and will help you follow through and live the life that was intended for you before all the bullshit you allowed to affect you did. So this month is about you taking back control. I hope you get there, you know, okay? Oh, I'm glad the session helped you out. So, yeah, the ring that I'm wearing here, I got my amethyst on today. I made this ring. It's a rough amethyst, okay? And this one's actually from Brazil. These are my little moonstones, my rainbow moonstones. I have my selenite and raw amethyst earrings on today. I'm just covered. I actually have a clear quartz in my little half moon because new moon energy, right? And then I have my labradorite, and this is my working crystal. This crystal I have been literally wearing almost every single day of my life since I was 24 years old, you know, and I'm turning 52 this year. So I always have, and I have my bells on. My bells, I got rubies in here, so I have different crystals that through this. So, you know, this I made myself, this I made, so OG stone, wearing the OG stone, you recommend it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you are. But like I said, if you know I custom make jewelry. So if you're looking to have something custom made and you don't know what you need, you let me know and I can create something specifically for you, or keep an eye when I post things to see what I got up there. I got some pretty fierce ones. I have a spectral blue labradorite up there, which is fantastic, and depending on the light, the colors, I have an amazing sodalite right now. I have an Ondera crystal, but that Ondera crystal I really think is Daryl Ann's. But you know, she's got a lot, but crystals really do help you, as well as the scents you wear. So I am also going to be doing for people where Abby loves hers. I forgot to send you a picture. She has all the fairy stuff I made. I made some pretty cool crystals. Kat's daughter has some amazing pieces that I created. All the stuff I do, you guys know, are one of a kind. It's like no two crystals are the same because they're all different energy, and I wrap them all differently because each crystal decides how they want to be wrapped, okay? But yeah, so if there's something that you're looking for, you need some meditation or palm crystals. I know she wears them daily. I appreciate it too. I love her to death. But I also am going to be making some oils and putting it in roll-ons. I will send you the information on what crystals and scents are good for pregnancies. So you need to message me, and we need to see exactly where you're at, because we do have some people having their babies. In fact, I'm very excited tonight because somebody that I was working with to get pregnant looks like they are pregnant now, which is great, and it happened really quick. She's part of our soul family. And so today we're doing a session where she wants to connect with her baby and have a conversation, which is great. But if there's a specific scent that you want, tell me what scents you're drawn to and what you want them for, because specific scents draw in certain things. Okay, you can do things that calm you, attract love, give you abundance, career, you know, all that stuff, and then we will do that. So I will make your own scent for you, and I will send it to you. Because also with your chemistry, everybody's chemistry is a little bit different. So the smell on one person is completely different than another. okay? But yeah, I'm excited. She's pregnant, and I've actually, this would be her third child. She did unfortunately have a couple of miscarriages because she's high risk for some issues that she has. But from her very first baby, when her dad messaged me and said she wants to get pregnant, she asked me to ask you, what crystals does she need and what should she do? So basically I let him know what crystals that she needed to get, and then ever since then we've kind of worked together every baby, and this one's a very exciting one for them, so I'm excited about this. So we'll see. And Goldner, it's gonna stick. We just need to keep your anxiety down. You just need to keep your anxiety down. So that's what we're going to work on. So I'm just really glad, because I know you were struggling a little bit. But see how when you relaxed and you did what you needed to do, and you just allowed yourself to not think the worst, what happens? So, all right, cool. So I actually have to get ready for that session. Like I said, you can either direct message me and we can get the session booked, or you could go to www.oneheartonespirit.com and you can book through there. You can either, pay through the website with Square, or you can pay through Zelle, whatever works best. Goldner says, yes, I relaxed, and bam, and LOL, you called the timing too. Usually I'm on point. If you work through and we overcome the issues that you're having, usually I'm on point and it happens. But you had to do the work and create the space and relieve the stress and the anxiety to get yourself there. And it happened, so I'm so glad. I'm so excited for you. And I told you, everything for you is happening the way it's meant to. Everything is going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Baby, you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? You still have to get through, you're still at that stage where babies are working, but this one, the energy feels like to me that it's going to stick. So, I'm happy about that, which is really cool. But, you're still kind of in that stage where they decide, am I ready to come? Are they really ready for me yet? Kind of thing. So you're ready. You're ready. So just breathe, take a breath, and take it slow and relax. Try not to stress. Everything you feel, your baby feels. So all we want that baby to feel is happiness, okay? And joy and excitement. And just I get a feeling that you're also going to be experiencing, like, you really are. I think you're going to find that you get quite a bit nauseous. And when that happens, just allow yourself to rest, and truly breathing for you is going to be everything right now, but you'll be okay. All right, I love you guys fierce. Hello, Superman 231. How are you? Last time I actually saw you in person was in high school. Long time ago. I hope you're doing well. All right, cool. So I got to jet, guys. I got to get prepared for my session at 5:30 my time, 8:30 East Coast time. But like I said, send me a message. Let's get the sessions booked. I love you guys fierce. And I will talk to you soon. And happy summer solstice tomorrow. I won't be doing a live tomorrow, but I will be doing a little bit of writing and blogging on the summer solstice. So I love you guys fierce. Have an amazing evening. Bye.